When people imagine professional trading, they usually picture something quite dramatic, like fast decisions, constant trades, charts moving every second, and fast-paced precision. But the reality of professional trading's almost the opposite. Most professional traders aren't clicking buy and sell constantly glued to screens. They follow structured routines and trade plans. They usually prepare before the market opens with some kind of pre-market analysis. They identify potential setups, and then they spend far more time waiting than trading. In fact, the routine around trading is often way more important than the trades themselves. So in this video, I want to walk you through the typical routine of a professional trader, from preparation to analysing markets to executing trades and then reviewing performance afterwards. And I hope that you'll see at the end of this video that trading success is rarely the result of a single brilliant decision and trying to get lucky, but instead it's usually the result of a disciplined process repeated day after day. Part 1. Preparation before the market. Professional traders rarely start their day by immediately placing trades. The first step is preparation, and this usually involves reviewing the broader market environment. What happened overnight? Did any major economic news occur overnight? Are there any important events scheduled later in the day? Professional traders want context before making any decisions on their trading, so they look at the bigger picture first. That might include analysing higher time frame charts, such as the daily or the weekly time frame. The goal is to understand the overall market structure. Is the market trending? Is it ranging? Are there key support and resistance levels approaching? And this preparation helps traders avoid reacting emotionally to short-term price movements. Instead, they approach the market with a clear framework. Once the broader context is understood, the next step is identifying potential trading opportunities. So professional traders typically have a specific set of criteria that must be met before they consider entering a trade. That might involve a clear trend, a pullback to a key level, confirmation from price action, or a favourable risk to reward condition. The important thing is that these criteria are predefined. They're not making it up in the moment. They're looking for situations where the market aligns with their existing strategy. And most of the time, nothing happens, and that's completely normal. Waiting is part of the process. Before entering a trade, professionals plan every aspect of the position. They determine where the entry will be, where the stop loss will go, and where the profit target might go, and how much of their account they're willing to risk. And that setup is crucial, because once a trade's open, emotions can easily take over. By planning everything in advance, traders reduce the risk of making impulsive decisions during the trade, which makes it inconsistent. This is also where risk management comes into play. Professional traders often risk a small percentage of their account on each trade, sometimes around 1% or even less. And that allows them to survive losing streaks and remain consistent over the long term. Part 4. Executing the trade. So once the plan is clear, the trader executes a trade. And at that stage, discipline becomes extremely important. The trader follows a plan they already defined before they got in. They don't chase price, they don't increase their position size, they don't do anything impulsively, and they don't move stop losses simply because the market feels uncomfortable. The trade is executed according to the strategy. And once it's active, the trader often steps back. Professional trading is not about constant intervention and meddling. In many cases, the best decision after entering a trade is to simply let the market play out. Part 5. Managing the trade. Whilst the trade is open, the trader monitors it carefully. But monitoring doesn't mean interfering. Professional traders understand that short-term price movements are normal. Markets rarely move in straight lines, and instead of reacting emotionally to every small movement, traders allow the strategy to operate. There are some cases where traders might trail a stop or scale out of a position, but those decisions are usually based on predefined rules rather than emotion. At the end of the trading session, the work isn't finished. Professional traders then review their performance. They record their trades in their journal, they analyse what went well, what could be improved, and they look for patterns in their behaviour and decision making. And this review process is absolutely essential, because trading improvement comes from analysing data over time. Without review, traders repeat the same mistakes. With review, traders refine their edge. Your job as a trader is to meet a zero gross discrepancy performance. In other words, you want to make zero errors. You want to trade your system flawlessly over time. That's your only goal as a trader. Part 7. The importance of routine. One of the biggest differences between amateurs and professionals is consistency. Amateur traders often approach the market randomly. They trade when they feel like it, they chase opportunities, they dabble, they react emotionally, they have a feel for the market. Professional traders rely on routine, preparation, analysis, execution, review, day after day after day. And that routine creates a solid structure that is objective and consistent. It allows the trading strategy to function properly. So the routine of a professional trader isn't hectic or glamorous. It doesn't involve constant excitement. Most of the time it involves preparation, patience, and discipline. Most of my personal time is spent tinkering around my house and prepping food and going to the gym and working on my health and fitness and spending time with my family and doing things in the garden. But it is this routine that separates consistent traders from those who really struggle year after year, because trading success isn't built on a single lucky trade. You can't repeat luck. It's built from a structured process repeated hundreds of times over many years. And then when that process becomes part of your routine, your trading will start to feel more controlled and more logical and more sustainable, and you'll feel empowered around your trades. Speaking of structure, if you want a structured 30-day plan, I've got a 30-day trader challenge with the goal that after 30 days you'll be more confident placing a live trade on your own. I'll walk you through the whole process and you can work with me for the next 30 days. I'll leave the link in the pinned comment. If you really want to dive into trading, then I highly recommend tier1trading.com. But there's also tons and tons of free videos that are really highly educational on this channel. I appreciate you being here. If you're not subscribed, please do. And let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of. I'll see you in the next one.